People talk about organic versus non-organic, and I'm all for organic, but organic is not everything there is to it. It might be organic, but of poor quality.
Right.
Because
the soil is poor quality.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Sometimes people grow vegetables organic, meaning they just didn't add any chemicals.
Yes.
But they never got the refraction index or the Brix count high, so that the vegetable is basically tasteless.
Right.
And that's not good. That's not the point.
So that's essentially because the elements, the chemicals in the soil,
Yes.
the minerals in the soil is not sufficient enough to actually give it the life that it needs. So even though it's no added chemicals,
Yes.
the soil quality is so poor it can't really be valuable to the body.
Exactly. And also maybe not enough knowledge about how to work with the soil.
Right.
So in the soil, we have some basic elements, and these elements have to be understood to be used correctly. So we have calcium, we have phosphate, we have carbon, we have nitrogen. Each one has a different function in the plant. So for instance, your potassium tends to go and sit at the top of the soil. It always migrates upwards. Calcium always migrates downwards. It goes down. That's why if you go into the Kango caves, what do you see? You see all the calcium that the farmer on top applied on his soil. Now it's hanging in the cave.
Right.
So it came out of the reach of the plant roots. So that's why Dr. Reeves believes in tilling the soil. So I'm biblical. A lot of people don't want to till the soil anymore. They say, oh, you must
just leave it fallow. You must leave it to lie.
You must do a no-till variation, which I can understand where they're coming from, because they want to preserve the bacteria in the soil. They want to expose the bacteria to the air, and I understand that. But the problem I have with that method is that a lot of chemicals are used for the weeds.
Right.
And secondly, you don't take into account the chemical interaction. So the plants don't actually grow from the chemicals themselves. It grows from energy released when the chemicals react with one another.
Right.
So if I flip the soil, if I till the soil, I flip the phosphorus to go down and the calcium to go up. Now they keep migrating back to where they were. So by migrating, they're going to contact each other, and energy will again be released. That the plant grow off. So these are principles that Reem showed us, that we have to apply. We know that there's an ideal level of all minerals if I do a soil analysis.
Right.
But many times the mistake that's made is they use a conventional lab that has conventional acids that's not available to plant roots to see how much of say potassium or phosphorus is in the soil. Reems used a very soft organic acid to see what is available to the plant. So you might sit on a mine of phosphorus, but it's not available to the plant because of pH conditions and so forth. So all of this knowledge can be used then to create high energy soil. And when you have high energy soil, the plants grow more efficiently. And then you have to understand foliar feeding. So once all of these principles are in place, you can grow food, plants that have 2 or 3 times the protein, 5 or 6 times the sugar content, 5 or 6 times the mineral content. So one bite of whatever food that is, be it one tomato grown properly, might have a refraction index of 20, whereas a store-bought tomato might have a refraction index of 5. So this one has 4 times more minerals, 4 times more energy per bite, putting it into your body. And it tastes amazing.